A good Erev Shabbos Parshas Yitro. Fascinating. We're learning in the Torah, Kaved es avicha v'esimecha l'man yarichun yamecha ha'adama asher Hashem alikecha noisen loch. And then we're told, that's in Parshas Yisro. And then again, we receive the Dibra again in Parshas V'eschanan, where we learn, Kaved es avicha v'esimecha kasher tzivcha Hashem alikecha l'man yarichun yamecha u'man yitav loch al adama asher Hashem alikecha noisen loch. So I ask you the question, why dafka by the mitzvah of kibud of ha'im is there a bracha of Laman Yerichun, a havtacha of Arichas Yomim? After all, what about the first, Anoichi? What about Shmir Shabbos? What about Leisirtach? Why was the mitzvah of kibud of ha'im singled out specifically to bless us with Arichas Yomim Shalom Tovim? There's a machlekes between the Rambam and the Sefer HaMitzvahs regarding Kibud of ha'im. The Rambam holds that Kibud of ha'im is Pashut the Tzivei HaMelech. That the only reason that we have to be mechabed our parents is just like we have to be mechabed as Hashem Oinecha, and that there's a pasuk of warning us to also have Yiras Hashem. Similarly, we have to have Moiras of ha'im. So the Rambam holds it's simply a tzivui of the Melech Malchei HaMelechim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. We're doing it to show our respect to HaKadosh Baruch Hu through our parents. Sefer HaMitzvah says, the Chinuch says rather, that it's Al Tzakaras HaTov. Because our parents raised us, and our parents feed us, and they nourish us, and they clothe us, and they change our diapers, and they give us everything that we have. Therefore, it's incumbent upon us, Al Tzakaras HaTov, to be respectful to them. Ad Kedei Kach, that the Bris Moshe even brings down, that a goy also has a mitzvah of Kibud of ha'im al tzakaras ha'tov. So if a person, for example, became a ger, and his father is still a non-Jew, he still has to be mechabed his father. But it behooves us again to ask the simple question, why in the world does Kibud of ha'im have l'man yirichun yamecha? So it dawned on me that a person can easily think that this little fairy comes in her pink dress, full of lace with her tutu on and her magic wand, and she taps you, and all of a sudden you have a long life. Why? Because you did this mitzvah of kibud of ha'im with some fairy dust. That's not the mitzvah. I believe the mitzvah is to tell us as follows. Whether we like it or not, each and every one of us ends up emulating the mannerisms, the ways, and many of the hanhagos of our parents. Because we grow up instilled within that. We see that until we're 6, 8, 10 years old, and it becomes part of our nature. Through nurture, it becomes part of our nature. So the Torah tells us, even if there's something in yourself that you don't like, that you've seen in your parents, your mother calls you up on the phone, she hacks in China for 2 hours on the phone, you don't want to speak to her. You want to get off the phone. And you end up doing the same thing eventually to your children. So the Torah tells us, listen, respect your mother and your father. You know why? Because if you do it simply because it's Exeris HaMelech, like the Melech Malchei HaMelechim HaKadosh Baruch Hu said, respect your parents like you would do any other mitzvah, then you know what? You're not going to take it to heart. And if your mother or your father insults you, chas v'shalom, or your mother and father do certain midas that you don't want to emulate to your children, you don't want to repeat over to your children, it's not a pixie dust. It's the fact that psychologically you will be spared the trauma, if there is such a thing, of repeating and emulating these things from your parents, because you're not going to let it bother you. You're going to be sprayed with Rain-X. Rain-X is a product in the United States. You spray it on your windshield, and as you drive, all the rain just goes off. You don't even need the windshield wipers on. That's the pshat. Your life will be longer. You won't have high blood pressure. You won't get aggravated because of the fact you have to take care of parents, and therefore it will be good for you. And that ties in beautifully as well with the pshat of the chinuch, that yes, we have a mitzvah of hakaras hatov to our parents, but it should be a shiluk between hakaras hatov on the one hand and the Rambam's understanding that it's a mitzvah hamelech. And if we do so with the mutual understanding of one hand, kibud of ha'im being a hakaras hatov, and on the other hand, integrating the Rambam that it's a tzivui hamelech, then what happens is we can be mekayim the mitzvah without any pressure, without any bad feelings, without any high blood pressure, without any aggravation, and show proper respect to our parents. And by showing proper respect to our parents, we show proper respect to Avinu Shebashamayim. Have a wonderful Shabbos.